Hi everyone, today I wanted to talk to you about glutes. I'm now going to show you 2 quick exercises that you can do. You are going to need a band because it makes such a difference, not only to work the glutes, but also to fire those smaller glute muscles. A couple of things. Our glutes can get very lazy during pregnancy and the early postnatal period, and just for anyone who has a desk job, which is a lot of us these days, because when we sit on the glutes, we sit on our bottom, the muscles don't activate. The core, the pelvic floor doesn't work much either when we're sitting at a desk. What also happens is we get very, very tight in the front in those hip flexors. So before we start our glute work, and this will be relevant to anyone who, if you want to go for a walk, do a little bit of this beforehand. If you want to do a workout, squats, lunges, do this before. If you're a runner, you definitely need this before. So pretty much anyone who sits a lot and who then wants to get a good workout, we need to first release those hip flexors. And I'm just going to come into some simple 90-90 here. So basically your legs are in a 90, each leg is in a 90-90 position, and we're getting an internal and external rotation of the hip at the same time. If you can hear, there's quite a lot of clicking going on there. I have something called hip dysplasia, which is hip impingement in my right side. So that one is certainly doesn't quite have the same range of movement. So if you're watching me going, oh, that looks a bit weird on one side, yeah, it is weird on one side, but you've got to make the most of the body that you have and do the best you can. But I'm getting quite a lot of clicking. A bit of clicking without pain is fine. Right, so once we've just warmed up a little bit here, it might also be that you need a quick little low lunge stretch or a kneeling lunge here, just to get those muscles to soften a bit. Okay, so more of a kind of active hip flexor warm up stretch rather than holding. We hold stretches at the end of a workout, but for now, if you're feeling like that just feels really tight, just get them to release a little bit first. You can do 5 to 8 reps on each side, and then we can get into our glute work. So everyone should be working their glutes. I always say your core is your most important part of your body, closely followed by your glutes. Everything is connected. Our glutes, like our core, has a very central position. It fills a lot of important functions in the body. So you're going to need a short band. I'm just using a medium strength today. Just use anything that you can bear. I'm just going to show you a couple of variations, and then you can go off and do this by yourself. We're going to do 10 on each side, and then you can do 2, 3, 4 sets, whatever feels good for you. Easier version is here, firmly planted on all fours. You're going to push the ground away, and the leg is going to come out to one side. If you want to make this a bit harder, you're feeling quite good, you could hover the knee and then take it out. Okay, it depends a little bit on your upper body strength, your core strength, and how stable you can maintain that movement. So I'm showing you from here. I'm going to just do the easy one first. Easier, say easy. No, glute work is easy. So we're just going to do 10 on each side here. I want you to watch what this leg is doing. This is your stabilizing leg. It's working really hard while we're taking this leg out to the side, getting nice adductor activation here in the thighs. 3, 2, 1. When I'm switching side, I'm just going to show you here what happens or what it looks like if we're just hovering that knee. My arms are working, my upper back, core, still getting nice activation. But if you can't manage that harder version, just drop it down. 2, last one. Good, that's your first exercise. Told you this was going to be simple today, but it's always about the how. So always think quality of movements, a little bit of engagement of that core, spread the fingers, push that ground away, and we're kind of coming up into a donkey kick. Still, remember, we want the core engaged. I don't want to arch into my lower back. My supporting leg is still doing a lot of the work here. You're probably more focused on the one that you're moving. Remember, this one has to stabilize. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, I'm going to go and do the other side. Show you from here. Breathe, have a little reset if you need it. Remember, we're just doing 10 on each side today. If you had a small dumbbell, you could put it in the crease and then just hold on to it a little bit just to get a little bit of hamstring on that side as well. Good. Completely lost count. We're going to do 4 more. Can never do too much glute work. Really important ahead of exercise. Like I was saying, for anyone who's into exercise or anyone who just wants to be pain-free, remember, strong glutes mean that your knees are happier, your ankles are happier, and other muscles up the chain are happier as well. So if you've got any questions, there'll be a lot more challenging glute exercises coming your way, but I just wanted to give you a quick little easy one you can do perhaps at the end of the day. Also, if you are curious to know about which glute exercises work your big glute max the most, stay tuned for the next video and I will tell you. Have a good one.